everybody, it's me, Lily Coy. I'm gonna read you a story today. Oh wait, I don't know how to read. Just kidding. Lily Coy doesn't know how to read. Yeah, maybe I could teach her how to read. Hi friends! Thank you for watching my video yesterday. I saw from Ian's mom that Ian was watching the video yesterday and Rosalind was watching the video yesterday. And that made me really happy to see because I miss you guys so much. All of you, I miss you so much. Anyways, today I'm going to read a story called Iggy Peck, Architect. And we've read a story like this in class, but it was called Ada Twist, Scientist. But it's written by the same person, but it's a different story. So this one is really fun because it has a lot of rhyming words, so I want you to try to listen and pay attention to see if you can hear what the rhyming words are. Young Iggy Peck is an architect and has been since he was 2, when he built a great tower in only an hour with nothing but diapers and glue. "Good gracious Ignatius," his mother exclaimed, "that's the coolest thing I've ever seen." But her smile faded fast as a light wind blew past and she realized that those diapers weren't clean. "Ignatius, my son, what on earth have you done? That's disgusting and nasty. It stinks." Ew. But Iggy was gone. He was out on the lawn using dirt clods to build a great sphinx. When Iggy was 3, his parents could see his unusual passions would stay. He built churches and chapels from peaches and apples and temples from modeling clay. At dinner one night, to his father's delight, Iggy got a bright gleam in his eye. And out on the porch were the St. Louis art from pancakes and coconut pie. You can see the little cat has a little art too. Dear Ig had it made until 2nd grade when his teacher was Miss Lila Greer. On the first day of school, she had this to say: "We do not talk of buildings in here. Gothic or Romanesque, I couldn't care less about buildings ancient or new." She said in her lecture about architecture that it had no place in grade 2. So she doesn't like it. That might seem severe, but she was sincere, for when she was no more than 7, she'd had a great fright at a dizzying height in a building so tall it scraped heaven. On an architect's tour of the 95th floor, young Lila got lost from the group. So that's the teacher when she was little. Something happened and she was scared. She was found 2 days later in a stuck elevator eating cheese with a French circus troupe. After that day, it's quite safe to say she thought all building lovers were nuts. As a teacher, she taught that, above all, one ought to avoid them, no ifs, ands, or buts. As you might guess, it would cause Iggy stress to hear such a terrible talk. But he didn't hear. He sat in the rear while building a castle of chalk. "You, Iggy Peck, your desk is a wreck. Tear down that castle right now. You will not build in here. Is that perfectly clear? Do you need to see Principal Howe?" Now he's sitting and he looks sad and bored. "No, ma'am," Iggy said, and he lowered his head, and his heart sank down to the floor. With no chance to build, his interest was killed, and now 2nd grade was a bore, which means he thought it was boring. After 12 long days that passed in a haze of reading, writing, and arithmetic, Miss Greer took the class to the Blue River Pass for a hike and an old-fashioned picnic. They crossed an old trestle to a small island nestled in the heart of a burbling stream. But they no sooner passed than the footbridge collapsed and Miss Lila Greer started to scream. "We're trapped here! Oh my! Alas, kids, goodbye!" Her eyeballs rolled back in her head. She dropped to the ground with a vague groaning sound. Luckily fainted, not dead. So she's scared again because the bridge broke. The class was amazed. They stood there quite dazed, uncertain of what they should do. But one bright young man was off hatching a plan, which started with Miss Lila's shoe. Soon each lad and lass there at Blue River Pass was working together as one. See, the whole class was working together using teamwork. And when she came to, Miss Lila Greer knew that something quite brave had been done. Boots and tree roots and strings, fruit roll-ups and things, some of which should not be mentioned, were stretched ridge to ridge in a glorious bridge dangling from shoestring suspension. So all the kids built a bridge so that they could save their teacher. It all became clear to Miss Lila Greer as she crossed that bridge over the stream. There are worse things to do when you are in grade 2 than to spend your time building a dream. Now every week at Blue River Creek Elementary in 2nd grade, all the school kids can hear, along with Miss Greer, how the world's greatest buildings were made. The weekly guest speaker in t-shirt and sneakers talks of buildings from Rome to Quebec. Of course, he's the guy who builds towers from pie, that brilliant young man, Iggy Peck. The end! I hope you liked that story. It's kind of long and it has a lot of words, but there's a lot of rhyming, which makes it pretty fun. Yeah, that's all. I love you. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. Bye! I'll read another story later.